And we're back again. Gosh, we're good at doing this, aren't we? Oh, hello.
You know what? Today has been a bad day for video recording, but we're gonna
Because
look
we've
past
just
that.
been like constantly interrupted just by outside things like elves, Christmas tree, Christmas. Jesus!
Oh no, you haven't. You left me with the creeper.
Yes, I did, but that's because I needed to run away and die.
Needed to run
Die,
away.
zombie, die!
Did you say you needed to run away and die?
I needed to run away so I wouldn't die. That's what I meant to say. Die!
So as you can see, guys, this creeper has 20 health. Whoop, shit. When you're not using a tool to attack, it takes. There we go. It takes
It's like one damage per hit, basically.
Yeah, it's a very, very, very slow process.
Yeah.
Time for a bit of damage control here. Just don't dig down, honey.
Yeah, can't really promise that, because I probably forget in like a week that it's there.
You'll live with it.
Oh, sure.
Just be a random dungeon.
Very dark down here. Why haven't you put torches down?
Because I haven't got torches yet.
Oh.
I was
I'll make torches. I've got them covered.
I was kind of hoping.
You made like 2 torches.
2 torches. I made 4 torches.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because one bit of charcoal / coal plus 1 stick makes 4 torches. I know these things.
Don't use the furnace. It's occupied. Oops. Don't do it. Don't do it. I knew you were thinking something weird.
Why? What makes you think I was thinking something weird?
Because you're my boyfriend.
Yeah, true. I can't argue that one.
Exactly.
Piss off, Skelly. Skellytron 4000.
Jack Skellington. Jack. I liked it. I've only seen The Night Before once, but I liked it. Alright. Okie dokie.
So guys, this is coal. Don't worry about this stuff here, that's copper.
What does that make? Fragmented carbon.
I think that's what you need for like your carbon filter for your oxygen for the... Oh shit. Oh shit.
You dead, mate. Got it.
him.
Alright, so now I have 16 torches, and in using these, I am going to... I've literally just used up all our wood to do this.
Nice. And I'm just after spent all that time making that charcoal, I've legitimately just got 8 coal and killed a skeleton. So guys, that's what coal looks like. It's look, the further down you go, it becomes more of a parasite. You start getting used to it and you go, I don't want all this coal.
You want other stuff like diamonds and gold,
More iron ore.
redstone.
Redstone, yes. Redstone is an amazing XP maker. Now, XP will be covered in a later video when we start talking about enchanting. I need a stone pickaxe. And what all that stuff does, but until then, we'll keep going with our nice little...
I feel like
build.
putting shaders on to see what the world looks like. Did I do it?
I don't know how the performance will go, but give it a crack.
Alright, so shaders are basically like sunnies that you can use to put a different sort of filter on the world. So we've got one that is absolutely amazing because it makes the grass move.
The tree
The
sway.
clouds look... I just threw that by accident. Sorry, it's cute. Yeah, the trees sway. The water has ripples in it, which is like the best thing. And you have a shadow. Everybody loves a shadow.
So this is
And
not...
the sunlight there, you like can't really see the sun. It's just this big white dot in the sky. But it's basically like almost realistic,
Yeah.
kind of.
Now, guys, with this too, we'll put a link in for the guys who made this shader. It's done an incredible job, the person who's done it.
Yeah, true.
And
We don't want to take credit for making it because we
yeah,
didn't make it,
we
but we love it.
so it'll be, like I said, we'll link it all in the description. You guys go check it out, have a look, see how the amazing work. We've only got medium version on, and the reason why that is because, well, 1.7.10 does not like anything higher that we found on our systems. So we're going to leave it at that for the moment. And yeah, I would like to point out though, if Tash hits F3, which is your basically gives you all the information that you're doing.
Oh yeah.
It's got 75 frames, which is pretty. That's we're running on her rig. We're running a 980M on a laptop, so it doesn't always look so smooth, especially when we've got the chunks turned down and a few other things taken off to keep the performance up.
The clouds are like have square lines all through them.
Yeah, you usually need to turn clouds off because that's what happens. Like it's not a perfect mod. It's not a perfect shader. Like not everything works exactly perfect. Like if you find a tree that's partially indented into the ground, there'll be a line through it. But look, for what it's worth,
There we
guys,
go.
it's
Clouds
a
off.
lot of fun to play with.
What a beautiful sunny day. I wonder what the shaders will look like if it rains. Should I turn the rain on?
Nah, we'll leave it for the moment.
Yeah, we'll leave it. We'll wait for it to be like more natural, considering yes, we do have cheats on, but we're trying to refrain from. Oh, look at this, guys! The torchlight.
It's very, very cool.
It is really cool. I'm loving the shaders. The torchlight is a solid orangey yellow color. Amazing. Oh, you've gone deeper. Because
Yeah,
I only put 2 torches down.
I made more torches.
What ore is that?
I have no idea.
Is
I think
pink?
it's a silvery. I think it's Oh, that one. That's copper.
Yeah, it's probably copper. It's like a pinky orange color.
It's copper, honey.
That's the silver one. That could be aluminium
It probably is.
or aluminum, depending on which country you're from.
Is that diamond?
No,
No,
aluminium.
that's more aluminium. I was gonna say. So, a little hint here, guys. I'll bring up F3, which is, like I said, it's all your information. So, you've got your X, Y, Z axes. Now, for your X axis, which is your vertical, you want to be down below 12. That's where diamond is produced the most from the RNG engine.
Oh, it's nighttime. No, it's not. I can just hear a zombie.
When you go mining, there is no night time. It's just you and the stone. So
I can hear a zombie. Like,
Great.
it's gotta be really close by.
I said X, I meant Y, guys. So the Y. So as you can see, as I drop down, it goes to
Where is it
24.
coming?
Down again, 23. So I'm gonna
I need
keep.
to turn the shaders off. I'm literally blinding myself right
So I'm just gonna keep going down until we reach 12, and then we're gonna go from there.
now. Yeah, I can hear a zombie that's really close by. It sounds like it's literally in our house, but it's not. That's the thing. I'll just go for a bit
Okay.
of wonder.
All right. So
Oh,
this
it's
here,
probably
guys,
down
this is
here.
iron. As you can see, iron ore. This is This is very, very much necessary. A lot of tools, not just like your swords and your picks and your shovels and axes are made out of it, but also to use it to make buckets, so to carry water. You use it to make a compass, which you use to make a map. You use it in a lot of other little things, like if you want to make an iron door or anything like that, it's necessary. And you can never have too much of it. If you see it, unless you have diamond or you have something else that you are actually mining for, don't pass it up. It's just smelt it. You get XP out of it. Even just for the XP, it's worth it.
I might ask you just to come back upstairs because I'm going to looking for sheep.
I'm back upstairs.
Yep,
So
that's good. Back upstairs, that's a good start. So one thing we also want to sort out is that changing your spawn point, basically, so that when you die, you don't end up back like 20, 30 blocks away, even more from your house,
I saw heaps of
especially at
pigs,
night.
but no
So
sheep.
yeah, I meant sheep. So we want to look for sheep because basically you use sheep to make beds. You need the wool.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we do not have like what was it? Flint and steel shears. We don't have any iron ingots to make shears.
Well, actually, I've got 2 iron ore that I'm smelting right now, so that's enough to make shears.
All right, so we're going to have shears because Alex skipped ahead.
Oh, 50 steps. It's like part step. It's like in tune with the steps. So
All right, 2 iron ingots.
I've gone wandering again.
Pretty sure it is the iron ingots that you use to make shears.
You do, yeah. You just do it in like a diagonal formation. So
Alright, so we've got shears, so thankfully we don't have to kill any sheep because we could actually need the sheep for future. So, Alex wandered off, so I'm not gonna go running out to God knows where he's gone to give him the shears. Uh-oh. Oh, you nearly lost it.
Nah, mate.
So I'm just going to,
So the advantage of
just chill
keeping the
out.
sheep and shearing them, like we said, you've got a continuous amount of wool. Wool is not only used for beds; it's used for making paintings and also to
We
colouring.
have another Enderman, people.
Coloured flooring, like carpets, as well as whatever else. Oh, there's a spider.
Oh, zombie.
There he is.
Alright, so, shears are in the chest. Did you take my sticks? You did, didn't you?
There's more wood there.
I know, but you took my sticks.
Bless you.
Sorry for anybody who had to hear that.
I'll just quiet it out for people.
Yeah.
Oh, that cow had some movement on it.
Yeah, I can hear you, zombie. I know you're right out.
And you guys probably.
Hey.
So, yeah. So guys, with the there's the zombie. So with this, with the zombies, they will stop you, or any creature, they will stop you from sleeping. So we need to take care of those when you hear of them. Now, as you can see, I'm dying from starvation, so I'll let myself get down. Now, when you're dying from starvation, you will not completely die. Don't fret. If you're inside and you haven't got any food or anything, wait until morning. Now, it'll only go down to half. And there we go. And then, as you see, it won't go anymore. So we get this. Now, cooked steak's probably one of the best food for regaining health. Well, not health, food. It replaces 4 lots, and it's the best. So like you see there, I only had 2, but I've used, it refills 4 food. And if you're wondering, does it last, does that extra 2 count? I'm not a programmer or any part of Mojang or now owned by Microsoft, but who developed this game, so I can't personally say, but from experience, I feel like it does. I feel like even if you go too over that it hangs around, maybe it's just a bit of mental adding there, but yeah, so. Right, let's go back down to the mine. Right, so we're back down in the mine. So if we press up S3, it's a bit of a cheat, is but isn't. This is a really good way. Also, if you're with your friends and you are trying to find them, just ask them to hit F3. They can tell you where their coordinates is, and then you can match your coordinates with theirs, and you will be there in a reasonable amount of time. It works when you're mining, but it's a bit trickier, obviously, because you've got to dig your way down. Alright, so we're at 7. So this is a good mark to be at. So now what we do is we do a bit of a shaft. And it looks like aluminium again. So like I said, there's Galacticraft mods on here, guys. We're running on Forge for the extra mods, so just bear with us. Like I showed you earlier, what iron ore was. I'll just put up pictures enlarged in the corners to show you guys what it is, that sort of thing. Alright, so this is what we have here, guys, is redstone. Now, redstone is used to create contraptions in the sense that if you want a piston door, which we will show later on in more complicated constructions, if you want to have a tripwire, if you want to run lights in your house, that sort of thing, all this will be covered in a later video, not now. It's really cool stuff. And it's not a Galacticraft mod or anything, it is a actual mod that is a vanilla client edition. So it allows you to do some really cool stuff. Alright, so pickaxe is running out. We're done. Alright, and I didn't bring any wood down. One thing I like to do, guys, is when you're doing shaft mining, bring some wood, make a crafting table, and hope for the best. But what you want to do is with your crafting table is it allows you to make tools when you're down below, especially to, you know, you're down there and you find a bit of diamond and you want to pick it up, but same old story, your pickaxe breaks, or you want a bucket to remove some lava or something like that. Take a crafting table and you can do anything with it. You can make a furnace, you can make chests, you can do whatever. So if you're going to die, you can put a chest, put all your valuables in it and try and make it out, so you can come back for it. Without a crafting table, you are so restricted. Without it, you are more or less stuffed. I'll take those dark clothes. Alright, I'll just cut to where I'm at the bottom. Alright guys, so what we see here is a sort of setup I like to make when I'm mining. Your crafting table, your large chest, and then 2 furnaces if you really want to. You can go 4 or 6 or whatever. 2 is usually enough. 4 is a good number. Now when you're doing your shafting, guys, you can do it in a couple of different ways. You can go single line with doubles like this, or you can do double lines. Triple lines, yeah, they're bigger, but there's sort of no point. The reason why I do double lines is just because you get more space, I feel. You can maneuver a bit more, especially too when you're trying to find diamond. Because the disadvantages of doing it too, but you can't see what's underneath these 2 blocks. So I could be going right now and there could be diamond right here, but I have no idea. Now you can mine it all out if you want, but that takes obviously longer. And the chances of missing it, finding it, well, really it changes, but double lines are just as good. Like I said, and if you go through your mine shaft and you go, oh look, I'll just dig at the rest of it, yeah, go for it, and you might find it. But end of the day, it's a luck of the draw. You know, you'll mine enough, you'll find it. So what I might do here is I'm going to mine out some of this coal. Now, with this coal mined out, we'll go back and smelt that iron ore. So once I'm finished here, I'll cut to there and you guys will see what I'm doing. Alright guys, so we've got the iron smelting. Now as you can see here, this is our flame. I probably should have put more than one actually. What you want to try and do is maximize your coal use, right? So as you see here, it'll use all of it, but see I've still got flame. So what the problem with that means is I can't actually get anything more done with it. I can't do tanned leather in this one. So yeah, so as you see, this is just going to be wasted, all this flame. So I could have left them in one. So we'll keep moving on from there. One thing I might show you too, that one's nearly out, so there's this one, is you can actually make cooked stone. Now, I don't know if there'll be enough flame on this, we'll find out. Yeah, now there'll be enough in it for a little bit, so we'll put some in here as well. Nope, actually it just ran out. So cooked stone is just normal stone. So we've got a rain up top. Now with rains, this is just normal rain. It's all right. When you get thunderstorms, it produces lightning. Now lightning sets fire to wood structures, and if someone says it doesn't, then they're probably lying, because we have had it happen before. And I kid you not, it's not fun, especially when your mate's house is completely made out of wood and it's on fire and you're trying to put it out. And you think, oh, but it's raining. Yes, but rain works only when the wood's on the outside. Once the fire goes through, because rain doesn't put it out straight away, the fire went through, started on the inside, and he lost about a third of his house. So what I'm going to do here now, guys, is I am going to see if I can find a sheep and continue on with our bed building exercise. Alright guys, so check this out. So we want to make a fence here for our cattle. Now to do that you need 2 sticks each side and a blocks of wood in the middle. That makes a fence gate. Now this is 1.7.10. It's been outdated. So to normally make them, alright, you put sticks in the middle, blocks each side, and that will make a fence. But not today because it's older. 1.8 they changed. So here we have our fence. In the new version of 1.11 you can make you can actually make different color fences. So now Tash was wondering what it looked like to have the shader on with the rain. So why don't we have a quick look at that, hey? Now there's a bit of screen tear. That's just the way it goes, unfortunately. I'm not sure why it does it. It really upsets me. Such a beautiful mod. So in preparation to go, guys, obviously we want food. So this is how you make bread. Weight 3 across. It can be anywhere. It can be up the top. It can be down the bottom. It doesn't matter. And there we go. Alright, so I got bored, and whilst waiting for the rain to go past, I decided to make some bone meal. It's simple. You put bones in your crafting area. Bone meal is made. It's easy. So what you do is with bone meal is you walk up to a plant, and we'll go with this little sucker here. You throw it, and look at that, it's grown. See the little sparkles coming off it? If we hit it again, it grows to full. Boom, boom, boom. Dun dun, dun dun. Some plants require more, like you can use it to grow trees, you can use it to grow pumpkins, you can use it to grow anything whatsoever. Coming towards me. Doesn't matter how much wheat you have, they will follow you endlessly. But you need to keep looking at them every now and then, because they will lose interest, because they are dumb creatures. Now, you're probably wondering, does a different color wool have any differences? Yes, it does. The different color wool is pre-dyed. So the black wool when you shear it, the black sheep when you shear it will be black. The grey sheep when you shear it will be grey. And so on and so forth and shit. Oi. Dumb shit, over here. Look at me. Yeah, righto. So, we can do with 2. Now, so we've got a sheep, and you go, I want some more sheep though, Al. What are we going to do with this sheep? I've killed one, you know, it wasn't behaving, I cracked the shits with it. What are we going to do for it? Well, guys, we have a simple solution coming up. So what you want to do is you want to go collect your wheat that we planted earlier. That's coming along nicely. Some of these, I need to get the hoe and clean some of this up. But yeah, so you need to get some of your wheat. And what this is used for, it's the animal's food source. Now, you don't need water for the animal. You don't even have to feed it. But it is required to breed more. More? So, 2 sheep. Boom, boom. Love hearts. They're going to look at each other. They're going to make out. Boom, little sheep. And yes, it made a grey sheep. So what does that mean? If you get a black sheep and you get a white sheep, you will make a grey sheep. Little runt. So now you can only breed sheep every so often. Like if I try and do it now, nothing. Get this young tacker, nothing. They've got to be fully grown, and you got to give them a bit of space. So we'll come into here now. We'll make some shears. So, oh, shears been pre-made by Tash. Thank you. So we come along, and you go snip. There it goes. Snip. Now also to notice how you get 2 blocks. When you kill a sheep, it's very, very, very rare to get 2 blocks of wool. I can't show you the little tacker though. Now for the sheep will regrow their fur, their wool, their sense of warmth by eating the ground. See, like that. Now he hasn't lost his hair, but these guys will do it and then it'll come back. So with that in mind, let's head inside. Now we have our wood. You can use any wood, so we'll put that across. And then you need your wool. So we'll put 1, 2, 3. And there we have it. There's our bed. Now to place the bed, it's pretty simple. You just look at the ground and boom, done. Easy as. Piece of piss, right? Now you can do a double bunk bed, which I will show you in a second. Alright guys, so here we can see the sheep's growing back and suck shit. You lost your wool again. So now simple thing, we come back, wool across. Look at that, beautiful, right? Spectacular piece of artwork, and the wood there, diabolically beautiful. Now, bunk beds are pretty cool. You can do a double bed. You can go ahead and do your simple double bed and have a sleep when there are no monsters nearby. I'll sort that. But you know what? I don't think anything really can come across a double bed. Because all you do is just, well, you can do that. You can throw that down like that, and then you see you got this gigantic bed above. But then you go, you know what though, Al? I don't really want all that space gone. Well, there's another little trick. Alright, so this is your basic house, right? One bed in there, across. Second bed, there. Break it out. Bunk bed, sweet. In-ground bunk bed, a little bit above ground bunk bed, and it's all good. And when you come back out, you're not going to die, because if you were up here, you will get stuck. So I'm going to go on a hunt to find this zombie. I'll catch you guys in a minute.